I am Lucas de Man, which is in English Lucas the Man, and I'm the artistic director of a company called Company New Heroes, and we make art projects for the public space, which means inside and outside, all over Europe. And I'm also the city artist of a town called Den Bosch, and I have a TV show about art in Holland on the national network. I just did a big project in Europe where we try to find innovators on social art, building cities, commons, so the teams are exactly the same. We went to 17 cities in 8 countries in 1 month with some journalists and a television crew and me. And we interviewed many young people. I wanted to find if there is a European generation that is not just sitting back and saying, we can do nothing, but that's really trying to change something. And guess what? We found them. And even half of them was supported by the ECF. So we were like, oh, that ECF is very interesting because they know how to find these young people who are creating a new world. So we interviewed them, we made a project. The project is very successful. We have a theater show, we have articles, whatever. And they saw our project, the ECF, so it was a vice versa. And they said, we really like the way you make it attainable, you know, the way it's a story that people can understand what all these people are doing. So I like to be here to get inspired myself, to meet my generation, and even younger than me. I'm already feeling, because I'm 30, I'm already feeling older because there's so many young people here. And in vice versa, we're trying to see if we can work together with the ECF and how we're gonna tell those stories that are happening here to a broader audience. Well, what we noticed is that there is a generation, and even though the countries are different, the people have different accents and different styles, there are some common grounds. First of all, there is a big fight against the enclosure of the commons. Enclosure means that it, putting walls around what is of everybody. And I see that my generation, our generation, is fighting against that. They are saying, like, we don't want any more privatization. We want open source. We want people to live together. And it's not in a hippie way. It's in a very practical way that they're doing this. That's one thing. Building the city, what you have here, it's not building it, it's creating it. So the city is ours. And it's a very open team, but the fact that we are owning it, that we are taking over, not in a sort of, you have the center and we go away from it, or we just stay in the hip places. No, we are taking over the whole city. That is also something. But the third most important thing is what I learned on my travel, that it's not about making a better world, it's about making a world. And I think we have a generation today that is not like, oh my God, everything we do is going to create a better world and we sing a song and the world is better. No, there's a generation who says we are now, part of this time. We have to create every day again a little bit of society. So whether it's a living room where refugees can come together, or it's a new way of making the economy peer-to-peer, that is a part, that's different to everybody. But what is happening, and for me it's revolutionary, is that for the first time, a young generation doesn't believe in a better world, they believe in creating a world. So everything they do is a little bit part of a world. And that is very, very cool, I think.